first point. I don't want to shout yet. First point. Before you get ready to go to war, talk to God. Can I grow you up real quick? David gives us second point. He asks two questions. First question he asks, shall I pursue? These grown folk questions. The reason they're grown Christian questions is, I did tell you last week that the enemy had taken their families. And for most of us, we jumping in the car, we riding out. Ain't talking to God. But you got to be spiritually mature enough that when you don't know what to do, you got to talk to him who does. The text says he asked two questions. The first question he asked, shall I pursue him? And the second question he asked, will I win? Now, I don't know about y'all, but when I don't understand something, Rajni, I have to ask the Bible a question while I'm preparing. And I asked the Bible, I said, Bible, I understand the first question, but I don't understand the second question. I understand him asking, should I go get it? But I don't understand why he asked God, will I win? And if you ask the Bible a question, the Bible will speak back to you. And I felt the Bible pick me on my back and say, I got to tell you why he asked the second question. He said, baby Christians can ask the first question, but only spiritual mature Christians can ask the second question. Let me bring it to you because I can tell that you're looking crazy. He says the reason you got to ask, can I win, is because there's some stuff that God has allowed Satan to take that you don't need to go back and get. And you got to be spiritually mature enough to know that if God has allowed Satan to take that lazy rascal out your house, you ain't got no business going and get him. You got to know when you win, sometimes you win by losing. I wish I had at least 3 people up in here that didn't mind giving high five to your neighbor, that say, yeah, he made me feel good, but I just believe that God allowed Satan to let that joker go. And I'm going to ask the Lord, I really enjoyed the years that he was here, but I need to know, do I need to go get him? And if I go get him, will I need to get him back? Is there anybody in the church that knows there's some jobs that you don't need to go get? Is there anybody in the church that knows that there's a car that you don't need to go buy right now? You got to be brave enough, spiritually mature enough to ask God,